comedian Julian Clary delivered a eulogy as he led tributes to Paul O'Grady as family and friends gathered to say goodbye to the on-screen legend. Riding his final journey in a horse-drawn hearse, his beloved husband Andre Portasio was right there with him as he clutched their Maltese Conchita as they made their way through the adoring crowds. Among the touching tributes was an honor to his late dog Buster, who fans will remember appearing alongside him on his chat show. Over 13 years later, Paul is reunited with Buster, and flowers arranging Buster's name and a depiction of the dog sat on his coffin. Behind the hearse, 9 limousines followed with a cortege including motorbikes behind him through his home village of Aldington to St Romuald's Church in nearby Bonington, Kent. Pallbearers carried the wooden coffin adorned with a wreath of lilies, while Paul's daughter Sharon Mousley entered with her son holding the wig of Lily Savage, her father's drag alter ego. The Thursday service was conducted by the Reverend Canon Roger Martin, who welcomed family and friends including comedian Julian Clary, actress Dame Sheila Hancock, and the late Dame Barbara Windsor's widower Scott Mitchell. Mourners entered the church to "You Gotta Get a Gimmick" from the 1993 Bette Midler musical Gypsy, featuring lyrics by Stephen Sondheim, played. The service commenced with a reading from actor-turned-Labour peer and LGBT rights activist Lord Cashman and O'Grady's former PA and agent Joan Marchands, who read A Woodland Burial. It also included reflections from Chad Rogers, who produced TV shows Blankety Blank and Paul O'Grady, For the Love of Dogs, about his friendship with O'Grady. The Salvation Army Band played songs such as Tomorrow from the musical Annie, in which O'Grady was starring in a touring production at the time of his death. The order of service featured a poem from Rumi, a photograph of O'Grady dressed in drag with the quote "See you down there," and a picture of the comedian cuddling a baby orangutan. Later in the service, the song Una Notte a Napoli by the Latin and jazz orchestra Pink Martini was heard. This was followed by the theme from British television drama series Upstairs Downstairs. Following the eulogy, given by his close friend and fellow entertainer Julian Clary, there was a period of reflection during which Rhapsody Opus 43 Variation No. 18 by Sergei Rachmaninoff played. After the commendation came the closing music, Looking for Trouble by Elvis Presley. The service featured a series of personal tributes to the entertainer, including a bronze statue of his beloved late dog Buster that had been placed on a leopard print throw. A photograph of a smiling O'Grady was placed at the front of the Grade I-listed parish church, surrounded by arrangements of lilies in a nod to his drag alter ego, Lily Savage. The vicar described it as a fitting send-off but also spoke about the church organ, which had to be pumped by hand, malfunctioning during a hymn. He said, "We tried it before the service started, you have to pump and keep it up at a certain level, and something has gone wrong right at the wrong moment. We were able to turn it into a moment of fun." Mourners arriving at the private service were greeted by a dog called Derny, who had met the TV star and his friend, the Queen Consort, on a number of occasions. The service was followed by a wake at Port Lim Safari Park,